What is up, guys? Got something new. That's what's new. Not much for unboxing videos, but let's do this as quick as we can just to see what's in here. Obviously, the camera itself. So that's going to mount on the windshield. That lens adjustable by that little roller. Obviously we adjust that after we put it up in there. What else? Tag. What's in the box? I assume install manual. Wiring harness. This looks like a spare, or is it different? It's a little bit different, I assume. Well, I don't know what it's for. We'll figure it out afterwards. It comes with one of those. I don't know what that is. Sorry, two of those. A tool, I'm sure, having to do with the installation. A couple of really small screws. Key tag. And that's it. What's next? We'll get it in the car and continue the video then. Alright, so now we're in the car. What you're seeing right there, hopefully, well, you'll be able to see. Maybe I picked the wrong background, but whatever, you get it. I got that drone XC mounted to the left on my rear view. Obviously, there's a few choices here. You know, I thought about going on this passenger side here. I got plenty of room. I actually thought about going down a little bit lower. Now, below this, directly below it, I believe is going to be in the field of view. So a little bit closer to the center on either side. I thought about that. My reasoning for this, at least for now, is there are a couple of buttons here, the Wi-Fi and the record button, that you might want to have that quick access to. Now, you could argue that you shouldn't. Oh, there it goes, Wi-Fi off. That you shouldn't be screwing around with this thing when you're driving. But if you did see something and you wanted to make sure it got saved, that record button could be really useful. So other things. Again, not too much to see here, but we got this little guy that pops out where the SD card is. I believe the SIM is behind there too. But with this thing in, and a little bit tough to get in there, like so. There's a little security set screw in there. So obviously it would be difficult for somebody to like break into the car and steal the SD card, but also this little guy with the security in there kind of locks the unit in place. So with this out, this thing can slide down, and yeah, so you can see just kind of how it's mounted. And then when that is in and the security screw is in, you know, it's going to make it a little bit more difficult to remove. So again, not a whole lot to see here. The wires run up and over and down. This unit is activated now under my account. You know, I'll take the time now to say, you know, some of the options that this thing has. So many different ways to configure it, with or without a compatible Compustar remote start. So this thing can do standalone, or it can be tied into a Compustar remote start system, with or without subscription. So subscription meaning, and there's different tiers, different types, how much live viewing you're going to do, from nothing, you know, as a standalone unit with the SD card, all the way up to a certain amount of gigabytes per month, and again, and a few things in between. So many options from the guys at Compustar as far as subscription. So obviously, the reason why I think this thing has so much potential is for the live viewing, where I want to be able to view this thing when I'm not around the car. I've also do have that interior camera. I haven't figured out a place to mount that yet, but it is compatible with a second camera, so you'd have to choose between either an interior or a camera pointed out the rear of the car. So I'm going to continue this, but I'm going to hopefully give a little screen recording of the phone and the app as far as how the interface is. And keep in mind, this interface is with a compatible Compustar remote start, which is, of course, what I would recommend. So I'll be right back with that. So now we're at the app. Of course, I recommend what you see up on the top of my screen here, which is the widget, which gives me quick access to, I don't know if you heard that lock the doors, that unlock the doors. Now if we go into the drone app, we got those same controls up at the top here. Down here we got location, different control, of course a little bit of a history, and probably for this video, well, again, kind of nice statuses. Car's not running, alarm's not on, door, trunk, and hood status, battery status, temperature, and why are we here? This is why. So I'm going to try the Wi-Fi. And of course you see the, I got the text alerts on right now. I probably will end up turning those off, but there was a little note about a certain amount of time that it takes to connect, and that's what it's doing right now. We'll give it just a second here. And here we are. That is the live view. And here we are. I don't know if you heard a little bit of echoing, but of course it picks up audio as well. So if you weren't in the car like I am, you can both see and hear anything that's going on around the car. Of course, settings, all kinds of different settings regarding motion, tilt, shock, battery savings. This thing will draw. So if the car is not driven a lot, especially not driven daily, there's going to be some settings that you're going to want to set accordingly. Wi-Fi, audio recording, downloads. Very similar to a phone or a computer. The more effort that you put into this thing, sort of customizing and kind of learning the ins and outs of it, the more you're going to get out of it. But that's it. That's my quick little review of the Drone XC. So far, so good. Thanks for watching.